Hello, this is Marco from DPlugins, and today I want to present you the Swiss knife for bricks. We have a couple of exciting features: the paste HTML, to write your HTML and create a bricks elements, to copy paste classes. There is a multi-select, script manager, plain classes. So let's just dive into the presentation so you can see what I'm talking about. The first feature we're presenting today is a scripts and styles. Once you enable it, save changes, you will see that scripts and styles are displaying here. And also we allowed the upload CSS and JavaScripts to the media library, because by the default WordPress only allows you to upload the images and the video. So let's jump here and add our first script. Then let's open the GSAP website. Go to the home page, and here you will see that they allow you to copy their GSAP CDN. So let's go to the script manager, add the script, add the unique name. You can choose between the JavaScript or CSS, the location between the header and the footer, and you can include type defined by register or enqueue. If you want to be on entire website, choose enqueue. If you want to be on just selected pages, select the register. You can also have the option front end only, so it doesn't animate inside the bricks builder, because then the development of the website will be much easier, and we can paste the CDN and save. In case you want to self-host the scripts, just press this upload arrow. I already downloaded it, but you can press here and you can get the download zip. Use minified. Let's find it. GSAP. Just drag and drop, and you are ready to go. Press save, and that's it. Now we can open one of our example pages. You can see we have a couple of elements here. I'll just go to the preview and see what I did here. Second, you can see that every item is having the repeated classes stagger, because we are going to use the GSAP and do the stagger animation. If you come here, you will see that we're using only register, so we can switch to enqueue to display the differences. Let's close this one, and we will need to add the code block. Let's just move it outside. Better to be below. We need to enable execute the code. Let's just script. Perfect. And then I already prepared the script, so I don't need to write it again. And what we're doing here, we're adding a function init, and then we're doing the stagger for the classes stagger. And let's just do the opacity from 0, and we can change from. So once we save it, we can go to the preview and you can see the nice animation. Okay, but this is going to be allowed for, or this is going to execute the green sock script to the entire website. But if you only have the animation on this website, what we can do is we can switch from the enqueue to register, and then we can copy this code. So here we are going to do the PHP, And then we will enqueue the script that is gsap, and this is the one that that's why we give the unique name, but we already just prepare you copy and paste entire script. And I can see that in the future we should add the PHP as well, so you're not bothered by that. Nevertheless, if we save it, you can see that it's still working, but if you try to go to source code of the other pages, you'll see that the script is registered only to this page and not to the entire website. This is going to give you the much better performance improvements. Let's now move to another. The next one is paste HTML. So we can save it, nothing will happen here, but once you move to the bricks editor, you will see these two icons. And for this example, I'm going to use the Tailwind components. So I'm going to just copy code, so you can do it. Select entire code, copy, or you can just press here. Let's move here. And I also want to mention that I enable the Winden as well. So let's go here and click paste, and you can see the magic. Everything is paste. Everything is created as bricks elements. I also want to mention that the inline SVGs we are pasting as a code block that is entire SVG code, and the code is executed by the default. So let's just do a test with another one. This is a price table, or we can maybe use this one. I'm just going to remove this one so it's cleaner. Paste. You can see everything works with just a couple of clicks. So you can literally go here and build an entire website with just a couple of clicks. Let's remove it. Paste. Entire section. You don't need to worry too much about it, and everything just works. The next one is also the paste HTML with editor. So you can write here the code if you don't have the code that you need to paste and you want to just quickly mock up something. So you can just press insert. You can see it's a heading, it's a h1 tag, so it's picking up the tags as well. Also, for example, if we do like this, div class container, and then inside it's h2. Let's close this div. In the future, we are going to implement the emmet. For now, we have only the base autocomplete. But once we press insert, you can see it's a div. It have the class container. Inside it's a heading h2. So you can write entire code and just press insert, and it's going to insert. So you can see how much it's going to speed up your workflow by doing it with this approach. The next feature is multi-select or multi-edit. And if we go here, you will see that we have 3 divs. Inside we have 3 headings. And if we press shift, we can multi-select the elements. Why this is important? If you go to the styles, we can apply the background. You can see it's changing right away. Also, we can then go to the headings. You can play with the headings. We don't need the background here. Definitely clear. Let's go to the typography. Font size is at 50. And you can see the importance how multi-edit can works, but also you can add, for example, the multi-classes. You can select several elements. you can see the everything changed right away. So if we add like a margin 16, you can see that everything is working perfect. And also, for example, if you having some utility frameworks like Tailwind, you can see how editing multiple elements going to save you a ton of time. And the next one is copy paste classes. So if you, for example, apply a class, and let's add something like padding 24, and you can see where we are going with this one. Then we can use the right click here, copy classes, or we can use it here, copy classes, paste, paste, and you can see also how this is going to be a huge time saver for you. The next one is going to be enable plain classes. The biggest improvement for this one will be because it's going to load the Tailwind classes. So once you press save changes, go to the Winden, under the general, you need to enable autocomplete. And after you save it, you need to generate the autocomplete. Why is that? Because once you press generated, and if you open this content uploads, let me just wait for this to be generated. So once this is generated, you will see it's marked as complete status, but the biggest or the most important thing is under the uploads you will get the Winden cache and then autocomplete JSON. Inside that it's going to be all the classes as a JSON file, and since the Winden have around 7,000 classes, it's definitely impacting the performance of Bricks, because if you store it in the database, it's going to be a huge impact. But what we are doing, we are actually fetching it from the JSON file, so that is going to be much faster. So you can see after you press space, it's going to give you autocomplete. And let's just remove this emerald, or for example, it's a loose autocomplete. So if you type emerald is the word inside class name, so you can just choose. Let's duplicate it a couple of times, so we can use duplicate, select, and you can see it's applied to everywhere, and we still have the autocomplete as well. Just margin. You can see how the autocomplete, the multi-select, and the Winden works just perfectly with our setup, and that's the Bricks, Swiss knife for Bricks, and the Winden. And the last one is really small. I started with the visual enhancements. So once I save this one, and if I reload it, for now this is just one small thing, and that's if you expand this one. Let me just, yeah, if you expand it, it's going to have the maximum width of the element. So actually on the wider screens you will have 4 items per row, and if you disable it, you will have only 2, and for me it doesn't make sense, because if you expand it, you just want to have more of them rather than to have them just bigger. But this is just an experiment for me, and I'm going to bring more visual enhancements to the Bricks builder in the next release. Hope you guys enjoyed what we presented today, and hope you will see how this is going to be improvement for your workflow as well. Thank you for watching, and bye.